Hi friends, it's Vidya from Backyard Garden Highlights. Hope you guys are doing great today. Today I'm planning to show you guys how my front yard looks and do a quick front porch decoration, how they look from the spring arrangement. So this is how they look. It's almost, I think I bought these maybe in March, around March or early than that, I don't remember. But as you can see, peonies are still blooming quite wildly, so I'm loving them. Only thing is, as they are getting too much hard, you can see they are like kind of a drooping, but even though they are drooping, it's with the arrangement they look really pretty nice. And I have one small container that I got from clearance that looks pretty nice. And this is my almost perennial container, I would say. I have heuchera and then dusty miller. Yeah, this is some annual to provide some color. So this is petunia, and then I have primrose, which is kind of a done blooming. I don't know whether that will bloom this year again or only next spring. And this is the first time I'm planting this plant. I forgot the name of the plant and I'll see if I can find the tag. This is said to be a perennial, so it was having beautiful color, but once the weather warmed up, it suddenly started draining out. I don't know whether it did not had enough water or not, I'm not sure, but that's how my container looks. And this is the stock flower I bought from ShopRite for $12, I guess. And even though the bottom of the plant looks kind of not really great, maybe to keep the plant look nice, I should maybe remove the dead leaves. But look at this, guys. It's like almost 30 degrees Celsius, almost 3 to 4 days every day in a week nowadays. And I still have blooms that are still looking good. It's not like completely dried out. They are looking fresh. It's amazing. And whenever we come here, it smells so great. I really love, coming and sitting outside porch. It's beautiful. Look at this. And I'm loving my dusty miller. It's kind of a poking, like, I don't know, maybe they are not having enough space, so it's like growing little taller than what it used to be in my previous year experience. So I'm hoping it doesn't grow too tall, then it will look odd in this part. But heuchera and dusty miller, they are pretty combination against my white sliding wall, so I am loving this container arrangement this year. And then same arrangement this side, and as you can see, pansies are still thriving even with the hot condition. And this is the other part I have in the bottom, and this is my other part which has the similar arrangement but in a small container compared to the other one. And primrose are still in bloom. Maybe that side it didn't have enough sun, and looks like primrose are still holding up really tight, and I'm really loving it. Looks like artificial flower to me, but wow, I'm loving primrose. Maybe I should water enough or maybe give some more sun for this primrose to bloom. We'll see. Again, same combination, dusty miller and then heuchera. You can see how pretty they complement each other with striking color combinations. And then to soften, I have some white petunia. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much I have in this container. It's pretty much I have tried to keep it similar, so it looks kind of identical and cohesive. And this is the stock flower pot that I got for $12. If you don't transplant to a bigger pot, is like they start to I don't know whether I can show you in the camera. Instead of upright, lean towards each corner. It still looks good, not like really hard, but you can see how much gap in the middle you see. So that's the only thing I have noticed when you keep them without repotting, because this side gets more sun than the other side. So the other side still looks intact, and this side you can see still have fresh blooms. Only thing is they are kind of started fading away. Here you can see, Yeah, but it's still worth. I think I bought around, I don't know, maybe February. It's pretty much filled my front porch with beautiful color and fragrance for a couple of months during the spring. That's really pretty awesome. This one looks to be pretty hardy perennial. I didn't plant this was here. Started keeping them. So now what I'm doing is like every year I'm trimming so it looks pretty nice. Then, you know, taking over this entire place, because if you don't trim them in beginning of the season, it grows like throughout this place, guys. And these are some self-sown pansies from last year, so you can see though the flower counts are few, but it still adds a beautiful, you know, welcoming entrance for me. And I have the same thing here. So I have some volunteer pansy from last year planting, and I do have volunteer heuchera, which I really love. All the heuchera plants that I'm having right now is like just from one plant which I got from clearance for $3 or $5 in Lowe's. Look at how pretty they're coming with the beautiful red color. I'm loving it, guys. This is my rose. I think I did spray once, but I didn't do a good job of spraying, you know, regularly. So that's why you see some damage. I have to apply some spray, but it's really heartbreaking to see. Do you guys see this? So last night all the buds were lost by heat in and around my home. So I lost my spring bloom. I'm hoping they will come back. I have to trim them though, and otherwise take time to bloom. So I have to cut at least until 4 leaves, so they can, you know, start producing new, I don't know, blooms, or maybe branch and then blooms. I don't know how long it's going to take to see my first spring bloom for this knockout rose, but I'm pretty sad. But I think I started learning to live with this kind of a disaster experience, when spring bloom is the best and the lateral blooms are not that much great, at least in my experience. So I do have a couple of buds left, and you can see they damaged all the buds. It's really heartbreaking, but it is what it is. So I'm trying to learn and you know, live with it. And I have trimmed my boxwood and they are producing nice beautiful leaves, but I'm planning to keep it short so it doesn't grow like big, because I want to give enough you know, air circulation and ventilation for my knockout rose. So I'm going to trim them again based on what's the ideal time to trim them. And this is what, guys, experience with, you know, trimming the, I think it's a gold spirea, not spirea, golden something. I'll check the name, I forgot the name. But last 4 years we didn't trim them, so it has grown so large. Like this was like maybe this size or maybe a little bit bigger. Look at this, 4 years they have grown huge, gigantic, blocking the walkway. I'm trying to, you know, trim them so they look tidy, smaller size than this one, and they're also blocking a beautiful landscape lighting effects. So when I do that, as a beginner, I'm learning. I damage a lot with this shrub. Hopefully next couple of years I'll be able to manage the size without, you know, having this ugly look in the front entrance. Alright, then I have, this is my annual containers, the vinca that I have just transplanted from the cutting, and they are doing really amazing. They are hardy, like you just cut them during even in winter. I think I placed them in the container and they are surviving. It's amazing. And this is the begonia that came from last year. I took the pot inside the non-heated garage, and they came back this year pretty nice, and they didn't bloom yet. Maybe I have to feed them, but look at the plant, how vigorously they came back. It's like a full-size plant. This is amazing. And then I have just planted one petunia, maybe this one also from last year, I think. Oh yeah, you can see the dead branches, right? So this is from last year. I thought the entire plant will survive, but I think the plant died. They had some greens and they're coming back. And I have just planted these 3 from the seedlings this year. I bought from Gopala, Limelight, Coleus, and then I have a red amaranthus. I know this is 5 feet or 7 feet, but I think within the pot they don't grow that much. But even if they grow that much, I'm planning to put some kind of a support. So this looks beautiful against this white garage door. And I have then red coleus with a light green or yellowish border around it. It's pretty variety. So I'm kind of loving coleus or adding any pop of color in my garden. So I'm fond of coleus. So I started planting them in the front because they do really amazing in this part based on the sun condition here. So I'm loving it. And then I have sweet potato vines, lime green and the brown. I thought they are going to grow as a vine, but still I don't see that. I don't know, maybe I should put some support so they climb over. So far they are kind of coming as like bush kind of stuff, but still I'm really pretty much excited to see how they are going to perform in this pot. And my plan is to have them grow against this pillar in the garage door, but let's see. But so far it's pretty. I'm really happy that I bought this and planted this. Alright, again same combination for flower pot this side of the garage. So you have petunia, the same combination, and then coleus. They are looking stunning with the, see the color combination. I'm pretty excited how they are going to look in the next couple of months, because they grow really tall and big in the pot. And this is the first time I'm growing red amaranthus. Pretty excited. Let's see. Nothing changed. Maybe they are just establishing their roots. And this is how I think this is the blue spruce, Colorado blue spruce. This is the best plant or shrub against your front entrance. It looks really beautiful, welcoming entrance, and it's a lot of value. And in the spring they come up with the beautiful flowers, and then they start producing the pines. I love this blue spruce. I'm looking to see if I can add some more blue colors to my garden. Look at this, guys, amazing. I love it. Look at this, pretty, isn't it? Right, I still have mulch and soil, so which I'm still working out. That's why you see the raised bed is still not mulched. But look at this front raised bed, guys. So I didn't mulch last year, I think, maybe, not sure. Like we just cleaned beginning of the spring to put the soil, and I'm just doing the soil and mulching on the backyard. In front yard I didn't start yet. And by the time I come here, they're popping up everywhere. Like within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you can see like all the hard work we did removing all these weeds, they popped up again. It's so frustrating, but I think we have to deal with it unless we protect them with mulch and fabric sheet. So I'm planning something I need to do this year. These are my gladiolus I planted. I think first time ever I started learning how to grow gladiolus. Thank God these gladiolus I planted here. So they are coming every year, even though I thought this will be for only 1 year. So they are coming every year. And I do have a lot of weeds in the front flower bed also. I'm planning to clean and mulch them this week. So maybe I'll try to put some beautiful view later in the upcoming garden tour. But guys, look at all my dianthus are really thriving in the winter. And I didn't expect, like they're in bloom, really pretty nice. So these are, I think these dianthus I planted maybe a couple of years back, and last year they didn't bloom like this, but I didn't even put any kind of fertilizer or anything. But this is really amazing. I should really thank these flowers to giving such a beautiful view, even though like the flower bed is covered with a lot of weeds. This color pops in, and then I think it looks better when we look at from the outside. And then I have my Shasta daisies. So far I'm loving it. At least I keep them until they flower, and then I kind of trim them to a smaller size so it doesn't block my landscape light, but they do really amazing, look great in this location. They gave a lot of babies here, so you can see a lot of Shasta daisies popping out, which I didn't got a time to clean them up, and they grown up now. So I'm going to let them flower this year, then I'll be removing. Trying to see how to keep these, boxwood in a beautiful shape than this look, but they are producing beautiful lush green leaves, so I didn't want to cut them. Maybe I'm going to let them grow and then see how to trim them so it looks better than what it looks now. Alright guys, now let's look at my peonies. I'm sorry for the background noise, and this is the first time guys Peony did something different, and I'm seeing the same experience with other gardeners also. I don't know if you face this. See, some of the peonies I started seeing the color change, which is still looks good, but the thing is like what is causing? I know people are debating it's like peony will also color change, and some people say no, I have 80 years and the peonies don't change the colors. The soil is what matters. So I don't know whether my soil pH level or nutrition level changed and that's causing, because I know I didn't put any fertilizer this year. When I say fertilizer, I use only organic compost, the cow manure for peonies. Alright guys, hope you guys liked watching this video. I'll see you in another video. Please support my channel by subscribing, commenting and sharing it with your friends.